Good evening, everybody. It's the Irregulars. I'm Matt Posner. He's
Chris Priest of the teacher.
We're coming to you live on a Monday night. A lot going on, a lot happening over the weekend. Congratulations to your Miami Dolphins. They are now not going to go 0-16, which many feared. Many feared that they would go 0-16, have one of the only teams to ever go 16-0 or 17-0.
Thank the Jets.
Thank the Jets. And the Jets kind of ruined that. And a lot of people, look, Adam Gase, former coach for the Miami Dolphins, and a lot of people thought that he was going to be able to go to New York and work his magic with Sam Darnold. But if you look at the New York Jets, they just look like a team that is very unprepared.
And they got some players.
They do have some players.
Gase is horrible.
But they were not supposed to lose to the Jets yesterday, or not supposed to beat the Jets yesterday. Louis Aran joining us. Hey, Louis.
Oh, wait a minute.
What?
And I'm not going to let you just get away and be modest. Today is Matt Posner's birthday.
Yes, it is my birthday.
It is Matt's
November 4th, 1963. I was born on this day. Now, you know whose birthday? You know who I share a birthday with? And I was actually watching the movie Notorious last night. P. Diddy Combs has his birthday.
Yes, you do.
November 4th.
Puff Daddy.
Puff Daddy. That's a great movie, Notorious. Did you ever watch that?
Yes, I did. Look at you. Looking at the life of Biggie Smalls.
The sex scene, though, with Little Kim and him is pretty hot. You got to admit that.
It's pretty disgusting, actually.
Why?
But it's your birthday. You're looking good. You're looking spry on your
Mike
birthday.
Kabasi joining us.
Before your birthday ends, if you have your ID with you, I will treat to IHOP, Denny's, or Golden Corral.
Right, all three of those.
It's on me.
Thank you, Wayne. Appreciate that.
It's on me after this great idea.
Wyoming's in the house. Mike Kabasi. Already getting those snowstorms up there. We saw some great pictures from Mike.
We ain't getting shit.
I know, it's hot.
My sister just left Atlanta.
It's so hot.
She said it was 35 degrees in Atlanta. She comes here, it's still 90.
It's so hot in South
Florida. It sense.
Makes no sense.
I love it.
So, yeah, birthday for me today. Happy birthday to me.
Yes.
All right, we got some cupcakes here.
I'm going to take home because you can't eat them.
Right.
Dylan, on you, Dylan.
Yeah, you got some cupcakes coming on.
Yeah, boy.
Sugar them up.
The white man has done it again.
Sugar them up.
The white man has done it again.
But once again, I got to thank my lovely girlfriend, Michelle. A couple of people came over, and we had a brunch yesterday.
Ooh, brunch.
So I want to thank her very much. But, you know, the restaurant we went to, we were very disappointed.
Oh,
it was just one of those days where
too many people there?
No. There was nobody there. You know, it was not well attended, the restaurant. We thought that they had good food, and we had eaten there before. We were a little suspicious, and it proved to be a not so good experience. We had to send a couple of items back. Thank you, Louis.
I'm a food critic.
So, yeah, I'm a food critic. Well, I'm a foodie. I like food. You know, come on.
Just your people.
I know cuisine. I even know the black cuisine. Come on, I know good barbecue and I taste. We are. Todd Schoenberg joining us. Hey, Todd.
Beautiful.
So,
Hurricanes won. Dolphins won.
Well, the Hurricanes won and caused the firing of one Willie Taggart. 21 games into his Florida State career. Look, we might as well go sports a little bit.
Go right into that.
Zoe Larson joining us. Yeah, big weekend and a lot going on in sports coming up. The Patriots took their first loss. What's his name? Jackson.
Oh, my God.
Lamar Jackson really had a great game. Kelly Rogan joined us. Hey, Kelly. But they rushed all over the Patriots last night.
And as a black man, I'm going to say it first.
Go ahead.
Don't pull the race card with Willie Taggart. He sucks.
No, you can't pull the race card. You know, and then he goes on to say that, oh, we wish we would have had, more time, and we started making some inroads. You weren't making any progress.
And you're getting $17 million.
18 million. Okay. 18. This is the part that really bothers me. This man failed miserably, and he's going to be rewarded with $18 million. Okay, wait, folks, let this sink in. Especially, look, if you're at a public school right now, your head football coach at Florida State is going to make $18 million for failing. Thank you, Kelly. For failing. He failed.
Sorry.
Okay, I am calling my state representative tomorrow, and I am going to create a petition that at a public university, this is not the way to spend that money.
You just hit it right there.
Not.
Look at us in America.
Yes.
Not a politician.
Thank you, Kelly. Thanks for the birthday.
Not a politician.
No.
Not some government official.
No.
Your number one state employee is the college football coach or the college basketball coach.
Yes.
That's kind of sad.
But it's even like if you look at the numbers, look, the average governor makes probably about $200 to $300 a year.
100,000, yeah.
Roughly, you know,
200K, yeah.
About 200K a year.
Football coach. Even my good friend Mike Kabasi in Wyoming, I bet the head football coach at the University of Wyoming is that official.
Must be. Yeah, I mean,
of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Yes, it is.
Yeah, no, for sure. Look, we did all this adding up, and it's ridiculous the amounts of money that these college coaches are making. And the failures and the buyouts are insane. Look, if you fail, you shouldn't be rewarded with $18 million. I'm sorry.
It's the American way.
No, and it's
I don't care if you're a CEO. Hey, Gerby, I don't care if you're a CEO of a company. I don't care if you're running a damn Walmart. If you fail, we don't just kick you out without your benefits, without your money. They kick you out.
Yeah.
Here's all your money, so we're going to make it happen for you to fail.
Right.
You fail, and we're going to reward you. $18 million worth of failure. I would buy me the biggest boat. I wouldn't even come out.
Cash me out.
Cash me out, too.
Yeah, right.
What about you?
Hey, look, I'm going to go home, but I don't even have to coach again.
Think about America. When we didn't have buyouts, you got your ass fired. You were fired.
That's it. You were gone.
That's real America.
Thank you, Sheila.
Now we're buying people out. So what, you ran our company in the ground and we're $10 billion in debt. We're going to fire you and we're going to pay you $5 million, CEO. Now we're doing it to football teams. It's sad.
It's very sad.
That's sad. We just throw them up.
Okay, think about it. Somebody do the math for me. Okay, let's say if the average education in Florida State is what about? Maybe $15,000 a year, 18. I don't know.
That's room and board, everything.
Okay, let's say $18,000 a year.
Yeah.
Okay, so what?
The raggedy ass project ass dorm.
Oh yeah.
Those things are disgusting.
So that's about 100 scholarships right there.
Yeah. If my kid went there, we'd be in an apartment. But it's a dump.
18 million. 18 million.
Thousand, not million. Oh, yeah, million. You got million.
Divided by 18,000.
Oh, wow. Look at us getting into math. Hey,
1,000 scholarships right there.
1,000 scholarships.
1,000 kids could go to school.
And get an education.
What they're paying this head coach who failed. Thanks, Chad. Cousin Chad. Did he get fired?
Yeah, he did. He got fired on his day off.
That's
Friday. That's from the movie Friday. Yeah, you get fired on your day off, man. That was Chris Tucker. Great ride. Yeah, he got fired on his day off.
But $18 million, 1,000 kids could be sent to school on what they're paying this guy to fail.
How many homeless people? How many? Hey, what up, Coach? How many homeless kids could be taken care of for $18 million? How many people could be fed for $18 million? We're just giving up money.
Giving money away.
A man to fail.
A man to fail as the head coach of a football team responsible for about 83 young men.
And again, if you're just tuning in, I'm a black man. We cannot pull the race card on this one. Willie Taggart sucks.
He was given every opportunity.
Well, not really. Don't say every opportunity. It's a year and a half.
Doesn't matter, but at Florida, doesn't matter. But at Florida, come on, Jimbo didn't leave those cupboards that bare. I mean, come on.
That's true.
There's no way. There's athletes at Florida State.
Always,
somebody will get there. Urban Meyer will take that job and he'll go 10-1 next year.
I heard Mike
Leach.
And Lane Kiffin wants the job.
No.
FAU's own Lane Kiffin.
Lane Kiffin wants the FSU job?
Hell yeah. He's already fucked up Tennessee and USC. Why not ruin that place?
But he's done a decent job at FAU. Look, he's got him bowl eligible again for the second time.
That's what he needs to be. FAU. Don't take your ass back to big boy ball.
Betsy Roberts.
Tennessee and USC ain't worked too well for him. He needs to stay that. That's what Willie's problem was. Willie went from South Florida, Western Kentucky, Oregon, and boom, Florida State. It was too fast.
Way too fast. He rose. Yeah, he didn't stay anywhere long enough. See, that hurts you in recruiting. That hurts you in recruiting because, yeah, they say this might be his dream job, but what if he gets an itch to go to the NFL? Yeah. How fast is he going to go to the NFL?
Yeah, because I saw.
So coaches used that against him when it was recruiting time. It was like, all right, this guy's not going to stay here long enough. He was at Western Kentucky for a couple of years, South Florida for a couple of years, Oregon for a year, and then jumped to Florida State.
Not stable.
No stability. How do you trust a guy like that? That's what. Right? If I'm Alabama and I'm Nick Saban, hey, look, I've been here the whole time.
I never thought that.
Yeah.
It was bad. That FSU game was bad football.
All around.
It was bad football. And I know
the place wasn't full either.
No.
It was like they only announced the crowd like it's 66,000. And for a Florida State Miami game not to be packed, something's wrong in college football. I'm sorry. I'm a big college football fan, and I know we're a little sports heavy today, which is okay.
We're just starting out. It's my birthday shit.
But Florida State Miami, that's a game where it's always been standing room only. A real business would follow up this determination with another termination, meaning someone on top messed up and should be let go.
Exactly. Who's hiring this guy?
Right, the athletic director.
Yeah, AD, who you hire?
But now if you're at Florida State, you become a basketball school.
Yeah.
You become a basketball school. Now look what Leonard. Yeah, but he's going to the tournament every year, and they're filling up. He finds those guards. Leonard Hamilton's doing a great job. And look, at the end of the day, it goes back to the ACC as being a basketball conference and not really a football conference.
Yeah. Ooh.
See, I think what the NCAA has to do is, again, you've got to take the 80 best teams or the 80 teams at the top of the food chain in college football, and you make your main division. Now you have 8 divisions. You have 8 teams that win their conferences, 8 conferences, and you have an 8-team playoff. And then you take the rest of the teams and you form another division.
I say it every week. The best programs just follow the money. Whose alumni is putting up the most money? That Alabama, LSU, Georgia, Clemson is obvious.
Penn State,
those
Ohio
kids
State,
look different.
Michigan.
Than all the others. It's maybe 10 schools and then a bunch of the other ones.
But look, if you're at Alabama and you're at some of these schools, you're not getting a 3-star athlete to go there. A 3-star athlete is going to go to an FAU or an FIU. So you're getting 4s and 5s all day long. That's all you're getting.
That's it. NFL bound.
Unless you're a 3-star that really wants to go to an Alabama, and
you might get better later.
You might get a late bloomer, and you might get better, and you might be a 5th-year senior, and you might sniff the field. But look, they're gonna recruit a freshman that's just as good as you as a 5th-year senior every time, and
we see it.
And then you're gonna be entering the portal.
Some kid from South Florida just walks on the field and starts every year. I just hung up with a dad. His son starting at Alabama, played every goddamn game, playing defensive back. Jordan Bauer with the same time. So I'm pretty sure some kid was a 4 or 5 years ago was like, well, shit. I'm on the bench now. Where did this kid come from?
Right.
Lots about competition, people.
And that's the problem. The competition is just not there. The consequences in sports are not there.
None.
Because I'm going to tell you something. I was actually pretty upset about it, and it really proved my point. But as many of you know, I've done a lot of announcing over the years, and I announced a swim meet, and I was announcing a regional swim meet this past Friday. Yeah, no, a lot of black kids actually. Yes, quite a few.
High school?
Quite a few talented ones. Yes. St. Andrews had a talented kid. NSU had a talented kid. I don't know. Cameron Brown. Great swimmer. Whatever. Oh, come on. Stop. So anyway, before the meet, there's coaches meetings, there's athlete meetings, there's meetings with the officials. And one of the things that swimming is really, really clear about is the endorsements on a swimsuit or the labeling on a swimsuit. Right. So you can't have 2 logos on a swimsuit. You can only have one logo on the swimsuit. And all the swimmers know this. The coaches all know this, right? And they're made aware of it. So there's a race about to happen, and all the swimmers get in the water, and the girl gets in the water with an illegal swimsuit.
Okay.
Now, what do you think should happen with that swimmer? She should be what?
Disqualified.
Immediately. You got in the water with an illegal swimsuit, knowing that you got in the water with an illegal swimsuit. All the swimmers are ready to go, so you got your adrenaline going. Okay. What do you think they let this girl do?
They let her swim.
They let her fix the suit.
I wasn't even there. Know what happened.
They let her get out of the water.
Tape on it?
They got a magic marker, big freaking deal, and they let her swim. No consequences.
And she's gonna talk back to her parents. She's gonna talk back to her boss. She's gonna talk back to her teachers. She's gonna say, I can get away with anything because I live in an America that's void of consequence.
There was no consequence. This girl got in the water. Her coach knew she got in the water. And this is one of the better swim teams. So this is the team that actually won the championship. Okay?
They know better.
And they know better. She should have been DQ'd the minute she entered the water with the illegal suit.
No America.
Now, again, I got to go back to swimming, and I think it's the dumbest rule ever. Like, if she's got a logo here and a logo here, what's the difference?
But it's a rule.
Why does it?
But it's still a rule.
It's a rule. It's a rule. So enforce the rule.
Dumb as it is,
enforce it.
It's a rule.
If you're going to make it a rule, enforce the rule.
And that's the problem.
We're not enforcing the rules. Look, now let's talk about our beloved. Enforcing the rules, the emoluments clause, we're not enforcing.
If I hear impeachment one more time.
One more time. Come on, enough already. Stop. We're voting.
You just had one of these guys back out. The little Democrat guy just quit. Need about 5 more to quit, Democrats.
Yes.
They even have a chance.
Now he's being forced again to show his tax returns. We're never going to see this guy's tax returns.
Them yet.
No, we're never going to see, because you know why? He doesn't file his tax returns. Either he doesn't file them, or he
doesn't care.
He's just blatant.
He's really making a mockery of. I mean,
he's
taking smug.
And now we're going to exit the Paris Climate Agreement.
He's taking smug and arrogance to another level.
Completely.
He doesn't care.
Doesn't care.
Void of consequence.
Well, that's what we become a society, because look, we have a president that's admitted to being able to shoot somebody on Fifth Avenue and being able to get away with it.
Yeah, and he knows there'll be no consequences.
No consequences.
I'm president.
Yeah, and I'm gonna ride this as long as I can ride it.
He's gonna do it 4 more years too. I hate to say it.
I know, because the Democrats are all.
They don't have a clue.
No resistance whatsoever.
No clue. Guys dropping out, guys dropping in. They don't know who's part. Someone just needs to partner up and be vice president. Somebody just needs to suck it up and say, you know what? I'm really wasting time at these debates. Why don't I just be your running mate and call it a day? But no, people got too much pride. All they're doing is hurting the little Democrat Party, because Trump has nobody to run against.
Nobody. It's sad. It really is.
We're just handing that fool the election. On a silver platter, it's his. This is America. No consequences. Nothing. Poor guy. Oh, Jesus Christ. Then now it's easy to be president. It's easy to be a Christian. Kanye West got everybody converting. Kanye said, I'm a Christian. He dropped a Christian album, $50 a plate on Sunday to come eat with Kanye Sunday. And hallelujah, a bunch of people converted. It's so easy to just be in it.
Well, you look at it, but you look at the Beyoncés of the world, the Kanyes of the world, what's Beyonce's husband? Jay-Z's of the world, the P. Diddy's of the world, you know, these guys. But look at these are all black entertainers. Yeah. And look what they've done with their fortunes.
And now they'll make everybody Christian.
And now you got Willie Taggart with $18 million.
That's right. He's going to go with P. Diddy too.
Right.
Kanye's right here with preaching Christian values, married to a Kardashian.
Speaking of Kardashian, what's her name? The mom. Jenner.
Yeah, her.
Yeah, her being tied to OJ, having an affair with OJ. Come on. When are they going to leave this guy alone? When's he going to just leave it alone?
Oh, God.
You know, it's sad. One of the greatest running backs by far of all time. All right. You know, when you say O.J. Simpson, you say Brown, Jim Brown.
Yeah, great. O.J. was great.
O.J. was great. Walter Payton.
O.J. Forget about O.J. the football player.
Oh, yeah, and it's become O.J. the murderer, O.J. the memorabilia stealer.
O.J. the jailbird.
The jailbird. Now he's a fantasy football guru.
Look how y'all do my people, man. So you date those white girls. Look at the consequences.
But what does it have to do with dating the white girl? What does the white girl have to do with the transformation of the black male? Because there obviously is something. There is some effect that the white woman has on the black male.
I don't know, man. It's kind of like a trophy. The Hertz rental car. Wayne says you're absolutely right. When OJ would run through that Hertz rental car.
Right. Oh,
he was a great man. Monday Night Football. OJ was amazing.
A couple of movies he was in.
I don't know, something about the white women, man, that just brings out the worst in some of these brothers. It used to be the trophy. You know, you see the athlete.
But it mostly blondes. Mostly blondes.
The beautiful blonde.
Not brunettes.
I have my theories.
But what's the blonde thing even?
I mean.
Because you see it, it just.
Okay, this is my theory. When you go to a private high school, you go to a Catholic high school, private school, the high power school.
Yep, like a St. Thomas.
Yeah, the sisters aren't there.
No, they're not.
The blonde girls are.
Right.
You go play Division I.
Cardinal Gibbons all blonde, right?
You go play Division I football in Alabama, Florida,
right? All the
Georgia,
all the blonde girls,
all the sorority blonde chicks,
right?
And they get first pick at those big athletes because.
Now, why do the blondes get first pick?
They're a little easier, from what I'm hearing.
They're easier?
From what I'm hearing. I mean, they make themselves readily available.
Wait, you're saying blondes are easier?
Listen, as a guy who's coached several Division I players,
okay,
the number one thing they tell you when they come back from a recruiting visit, is what the blonde girls did to them.
Ooh.
Those sorority chicks that are supposedly.
See, I want to be 18 again and go on a recruiting trip.
If I could be Division I, but those
they don't
kids,
do that for Division II.
No, not Division II.
No.
But they take you to a party.
Yes.
And you get
he's got game.
Yes.
Watch the
perfect find I got a kid at University of Florida right now. He's a freshman. If he can get on his phone right now, he said the number one thing came out. How easy it is.
Oh no, it's like picking apples out of a.
They wait out front of the dorm, and but the sisters, they the hoes. They the ones getting the stereotype. Oh, them hoes. I guess the blonde girls are doing business transactions.
Well, they're doing community service.
They're investing.
I wonder if they get community service hours.
This is really taking one for the team to another level.
Really, it is.
They're really taking one for the team.
Tommy Alexander joining us. Hey, Tommy.
They're taking one for the team to the. I mean, so you think about what kind of sexual services happen at a top 5 program when those kids are when those schools are fighting over some big time.
Barry Max Levy joining us.
When they're fighting over some big time Division I kid, I can imagine what kind of pep talk Nick Saban is giving those Tommy. Girls. I can imagine what kind of pep talk that
we're going. Is the after party, Barry?
Jesus Christ, he's going to bed, Barry.
No, I'm not. I'm not that old. Oh, come on, I can have an after party.
Sure.
Jeez.
But I bet those football coaches give those little sorority chicks the same type of pep talk.
Oh yeah, no, team. They have meetings with these girls. These girls are well prepared. They know what
you see this boy? This boy is the #1 recruit in the nation. I need y'all to pull out all the stops for him at the sorority house tonight. He needs to side with Alabama. I want you on top of him yelling, roll tide, and make him sign. I know that's what's going on. Go Gators. I know what they're doing. We're not going to the Hard Rock yet. That place is a zoo right now.
Oh my God!
Let it calm down.
Yeah, we just couldn't find a parking spot.
Yeah, you gotta let it calm down, Chad.
It was crazy. It was
absolutely.
But
yeah, it's bad out here. Those poor girls are just giving themselves away. Then they marry the best football player. They get pregnant. They get knocked up, just like the chicks in the hood. But they marry. It's a football player, so it's a difference, I guess.
You guess.
It's a difference. They're not whores.
Now, we did have the Florida, speaking of football, we had the Florida-Georgia game.
Yeah, Georgia.
Which I've never been to it's known as the largest cocktail party in the world.
My wife's family.
Do they really? But you know what I have to say? It looked like a heavy Georgia crowd this year.
Yeah.
It looked like more Georgia fans. It looked like
Jacksonville's right at that
I know, but it looked like there was more red in the stands than there was blue.
I'm curious now that you mentioned tailgate party, what do vegans do at the tailgate party?
Well, they bring vegan burgers. You have slaw. You have salad. You have vegetables.
Well,
you roast vegetables. You put the vegetables on the grill.
Just ruining the whole tailgate experience. Just stay your ass home, people. Vegans should not be invited to tailgates. They come ruining the tailgates with their fucking corn on the cob and oh God, Jesus.
What's wrong with the corn on the cob at a tailgate party? You wrap it in tin foil.
If it's got a side of ribs.
We have the fake ribs now.
No,
you got the Impossible ribs.
Oh my God!
Which that Impossible burger is garbage, by the way.
It is blasphemous.
It's bad. A lot of chemicals in that thing.
Blasphemous.
It's really bad stuff.
Don't worry about it. No, definitely. No. That's crap. I'm eating healthy. I mean better. You mean it ain't shit. But I'm gonna make fake meat. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna process it. I'm gonna make it. Soybeans.
Really?
Disgusting. Have you people no shame?
I finally tried the Impossible Burger. Go ahead, Tommy. What'd you think? Let's hear. I want to know.
Disgusting.
Did you go to Burger King and get it?
Oh, they're gonna say it was good.
But people say it tastes good. It actually has the juice coming out of it.
I'm the only black person that haven't tried the Popeye's chicken sandwich.
Why? They just started serving it again, by the way.
Yeah, no, I saw the line.
It's crazy. How'd they run out? How does a chicken store run out of chicken, though?
That's embarrassing.
How do they run out of chicken?
That's fake.
They're not serving you real chicken. There's no way.
I thought since the vegan invasion.
I wonder if any of these. I always question any of these fast food restaurants. The chicken that you're getting at McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's,
everything.
If it's real chicken.
I'm questioning everything. I mean, are there enough chickens around to produce all that?
Somebody told me. Let's see. Yes, BK. I'll give it a solid 7.
Okay.
But you got to be careful eating that thing. There's a lot of chemicals in it. So somebody told me that they were behind a Domino's pizzeria or something.
Okay.
And they saw what looked like a piece of pizza was left outside or fallen out of a box. And I guess they went back a couple of weeks later. I don't know. They do some work. It looked like the same piece of pizza was still sitting there. And it hadn't, like, the animals hadn't eaten it. The ants hadn't eaten it. Even when the ants don't eat it, you know there's something wrong.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I've never heard that theory.
Well, food. It's plastic.
Well, nobody's food. If you want to be taken, I think about everything now. Are there enough chickens to produce all that chicken that's out there? No. I don't think so. Ain't enough farms in the world. Is there that much goddamn water in Zephyr Hills that we can just supply all that Zephyr Hills water? No way. I didn't know. Zephyr Hills ain't even a big enough city for water. Oh yeah, it's just some little Asian guy, some little immigrant just sitting at the faucet, just filling up bottles and slapping labels on the side for about $2 an hour. I know what they're doing. Fooling the shit out of us, man. We are so stupid, America. Oh, God. Processed cheese. Don't eat the cheese. Oh, watch this. Oh, gluten-free. Oh, I missed sodium. Oh, too much sodium. Oh, my God. Stop it.
It's really gotten out of control. And now they're even saying half the stuff that's organic is not organic.
And then the vegans telling me, now I got them attacking me. Well, at least the food I eat, we didn't kill an animal for it. An animal. We don't kill animals since we get
But I love you. No, but you know it's funny though, and I'm thinking about when you're saying this, and you know I love what you say about the pig. You know, you can eat. The pig has so many uses, yet people want to just get rid of it. Yes. I'll get back to you in a couple of minutes. Things that make you go, That was my neighbor, by the way.
You scared me, man. I don't do that shit.
No, it's okay. Things that make you go, Yeah. You really have to question everything. Look, I'm not a flat earther. I'm not gonna apply to be. I'm not saying I'm a flat earther, and I'm not gonna say that the earth is round. Okay, because I have to, like, somebody says, oh, well, get into a plane and take a trip around it and see. And I might be able to do that someday, but I don't know. Okay, but for all intents purposes, no, go ahead.
I'll take care of this.
You got this.
We got people knocking on the door in the white community.
Yeah.
I'm petrified.
Oh.
A white man with a problem. Oh, wow. I don't know what's going on, man.
Give me like 10 minutes. Let me see what I have because I'm in the middle of something. All right. Yes, I don't hear any tunes here.
All right. We're back. We had white people problems in the white community.
Oh, look, we got a neighbor that got locked out. What are you going to do? Let's see. You're depressing the crap out of him. You're saying tomatoes aren't tomatoes anymore?
I don't know.
Well, listen, I went to, look here, so here, perfect situation here. I went to Greece, Tommy, years ago. And when I went to Greece, I'm not a Heineken drinker, but I drank a Heineken. It tasted nothing like the Heineken here in America.
Oh, shit.
Okay? The tomatoes in Greece, you know, you have small farmers, you know, they grow everything right there.
Yeah.
The tomatoes, you know, a tomato is really a fruit. And when you bite into a tomato in Greece, it's succulent, it's juicy, it's got the right color to it, it's rich, it's got, you know, you can taste it.
You take shit over here, boy.
The olives in Greece were delicious. The food here, we've lost. First of all, everything tastes better in Europe, which is mostly true. Look, we were traveling through, we were in upstate New York, Michelle and I, a few years ago. I've tried the Impossible Whopper. It's not a health food. As much fat, more salt than a B Whopper.
See that?
Although less cholesterol, it's science. I did like the taste and texture. Maybe I'll have 2 more in my life.
All right, thank you, Barry. Very good.
Tom Walkstetter joining us. Hey, Tom. So we're driving through, and we see how the farm, and it was very rich soil. Hey, Renzo joining us. And we asked, you know, what's going on with the soil? And we went to this apple farm, and they said they're having issues because the soil has been farmed for so many years, and there's been so many pesticides and so much that's been stuck into the soil. The soil doesn't have the nutrients anymore to grow the food the right way.
So now we got organic. A bunch of liars. Whoever came up with the word organic is a zillionaire right now. Does anybody know who started that word?
Cousin Kim joining us. Hey, Kim.
Hey, Cousin Kim. Who started the word organic? Just to scare the shit out of us. That's all they did.
But here's the other thing about organic, though. You can have a farm that's organic, and the farm next door is not organic, and that plane flies over and dusts those crops.
Oh,
where do you think the overspray is going?
Go to the organic world. Going over the organic world. I got this little bitch-ass vegan friend. All he talk about is eating right. But you smoke and you drink. So I guess your liver and lungs are being covered by the veganism. So you can balance out the other shit.
That's what it is.
But you got a belly But your veganism, I guess, ain't kicked in yet. Maybe it's the starches. It must be the potatoes. Maybe it's the rice. I eat my burgers, my chicken. God made these for carnivore. Eat. No goddamn veggie teeth. Meat teeth. I want a steak now.
You want a steak now?
Right freaking now. I want a steak. I am excited.
I got a cupcake.
Okay. That's later.
That's later. See, if I ate that, that would destroy me, that cupcake. I couldn't eat that.
I know it, because you all on your diet.
Well, because I eat clean for the most part. Look, I had candy on Halloween. I had some M&Ms. I had a couple of, I had my fill of candy on Halloween.
Jesus Christ.
What happened with Halloween?
My poor kid, man, my 8-year-old will never experience real Halloween, man.
He won't.
We got to go to trunk or treat. You got to go to the mall. You got to go to Hallelujah night, because all the people are scared to knock on the doors because they don't know the neighbors anymore. Only people that do it is in certain neighborhoods.
Now, we went to a house in Boca.
Of course.
On a street that a woman has been doing this thing in her front yard for about 18 years, Connie. And she has this thing that you walk through. It's like a little haunted front yard.
Void of Negroes.
There was a couple of black people there.
I got it. Married to white people. Go ahead.
Oh, whatever.
Light skin, probably.
But it was fun. She had about 300 people come by her house.
No way, man. That's those over festive fuckers. They do it for every holiday. They do the shit for, they got the big Christmas house. They light up all the Christmas. Oh, come walk through my house for Christmas.
But what about people putting up Christmas decorations before Halloween?
November 1st,
what is up with that?
I have no idea.
What is up with that? We went to a party 2 weeks ago. They had their Christmas tree up.
There's another one. What did you babies do for Halloween?
They can have candy. Chocolate.
Oh, really?
Chocolate.
Oh, really? That's part of their veganism?
Dark chocolate, as long as it doesn't have milk in it.
Well, who the hell's handing out that kind of candy?
Well, you can get the dark chocolate, like what's that? Mounds. Mounds is dark chocolate with coconut. Perfect.
Nobody's handing those out.
I have some mounds.
It's gross.
Mounds are great.
Who the hell's handing out to kids on
Sometimes
Halloween?
you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't.
That's what's ruining Halloween to vegans.
You know what the problem is? I'll tell you what the problem is. We don't have those commercials anymore, okay? But Kit Kat, okay? The jingle for Kit Kat. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. But the kids don't want to see you anyway. And nobody wants this shit. Because everybody's scared. I bet there's a poor kid in America right now that can't celebrate birthday parties in the class because his daddy won't let him eat sugar. Mom won't let him eat sugar. He's probably sitting in the corner.
Well, there's quite a few kids like that. Look, you can't bring anything into the classrooms anymore because of a peanut allergy.
Nut allergy.
Nut allergy. Can't bring anything into the classroom anymore. Was it made in a factory with nuts? We don't know. Can't bring it into the classroom. We got to know where it was made. If it says,
sad.
Yeah, because it has on the labels now. If you read labels, which you don't read labels, but it'll say on it'll say on the label, this product was made in a factory that contains nuts and soy.
The webification of America is going to new heights. We can't eat cake. Halloween, we won't knock on doors.
No. So Dylan he's like, doesn't understand the whole thing about going.
We put on costumes, we go to all these different places. All he knows is candy.
How much candy did he get? Did he get a sack? Does he do the pillowcase or he does the orange?
No, it's traditional. He has a bucket.
A bucket.
Yes.
No, it's traditional is the pillowcase. We used to use a pillowcase. We used to fill pillowcase.
Poor people shit is that?
We used to go out with pillowcases, and come on, who didn't go out Halloween trick-or-treating with a pillowcase? You didn't go out with a pillowcase. No, you don't. They break if you get too much candy in them. The pillowcase won't break. The pillowcase is a time-honored Halloween satchel, right? Somebody help me out here. Come on. Come on, somebody You never heard of taking a pillowcase and going out and filling up a pillowcase full of candy? Oh, I can't believe that. Somebody help me out here, please. No, that's the American way, is to go out with the pillow. You take that bucket, okay? First of all, that plastic bucket gets really heavy. And you're carrying it by that thing that's holding on by little plastic.
Well, we were more concerned with throwing eggs at people's houses and getting candy.
We did that too. We did the poop stuff too on people's doorsteps where you light it on fire. You never did that? Oh, you light a bag of shit on fire and they knock on the door and they...
I've seen it on the movies. You guys know they're pretty gross.
It is disgusting.
Yeah, I went to high school with you guys. You're very gross people. And you're being gross, but you are very gross people.
Alan K joining us. Hey, Alan.
Hey, Alan.
Yeah, but here, speaking of neighborhoods, Weston, great area to go trick-or-treating because you knew your neighbors, and they're all gated communities.
Yeah.
Oh, the Weston community was crazy.
Oh, wow. Weston, Sunrise, Boca. Not so much in the hood.
No.
Between the Haitians and the voodoo.
How much candy did your kid get? Did he get a good amount?
Yeah, after we went to the mall and the church.
Oh, the church filled them up.
Hallelujah night.
Hallelujah night?
Yeah, they just in the parking lot with all the trunks full of candy. Hallelujah in Jesus' name.
Nice.
We don't give shit. My son just, where's the candy?
Where's the candy? How much candy? He has enough candy now for the rest of the school year?
Yes, we're good.
See, that's all that matters. See, I don't think our candy lasted more than a month.
Yeah, the kids are... God, these kids are wimps, man.
Our candy did not last.
No fun.
No fun. No fun being a kid anymore.
You're supposed to take one side of the street, your friends take the other side, you meet in the middle, then we discuss who has good candy. Don't go to Miss Jones' house. She ain't got shit but candy corn.
Ooh, the candy corn. Do they still make those?
That shit's nasty.
I used to love the candy corn.
You're weird. Go to Miss Williams' house. She's got candy apples. Oh, she's got the big.
But you weren't supposed to eat the candy apples.
In the 80s. That's when they started putting
needles and stuff in it. Yeah.
Another thing the white man did to destroy holidays. The white man just followed whenever something tragic happens in this society. Just follow white people when they started poisoning the candy apples, and we could now no longer enjoy Halloween the way we should.
Done. Finished. Sucks. The white man just ruins everything.
Historically, they're pretty consistent people.
All right. What else do we got?
Oh,
we got Giants and Cowboys tonight.
Yes.
Which I'm going to go watch. So we're going to cut this thing short just a little bit.
Yeah, the time change.
The time.
I had a show last
Enough
night.
with the time change. Okay, I thought we were supposed to vote on that, Florida. Come on, politicians.
It's jet black at 5:30,
It's terrible.
They're tired.
Makes you tired. It's no
I had
good.
a show last night. I'm still tired.
That was a good show, by the way. Hey, guys, if you missed it, don't miss next year's Sistrunk Comedy Festival. It was a great show. My brother Ron joining us.
I'm so funny. Jesus Christ.
You are funny. You're a funny man. But you know what, though? What's funny is you got up there and you walked around and you didn't even say anything. And they were laughing at you. Just like a fake, yeah, you were just staring, examining the crowd. You are. You're a unique individual. And you got your Unk Life shirts. So don't forget the Unk Life. You sold quite a few.
Oh yeah, the wife was just on fire over there working.
Wife's looking good too.
Yeah.
She's looking very nice.
Thank you.
Wow.
And now you guys get aggressive.
No aggressiveness. Now, big football weekend coming up. LSU, Alabama, everybody. We're all excited about that one.
I can't wait.
Now, LSU's top rusher left the team.
The sack guy, yeah.
Yeah, divinity. Yeah, some personal reasons.
But my problem is this.
Tim Colquitt joining us.
You're a football player. You're in the middle of school, and you just have personal problems.
Right, but I'm not going to get $18 million for leaving or getting. Let's go Big Blue. Yeah, we need a win tonight, Chad.
Yes, somebody. Big Green didn't.
Right. No, your Jets are bad. That's bad. Adam Gase. But there's a guy that's going to get fired, and you're going to give him what, like $20 million for failing? But you know did you know they took up a collection of like $28 million at Florida State to get back?
Again, the alumni, when they want it done, they get it done.
That's right.
They make football great.
Yeah.
You're sitting there getting wasted on your Saturday. You've driven miles and miles to get trashed on a Saturday to see your alma mater get their ass whooped. Oh no, where's my check, baby?
And Florida State might not make a bowl game again this year.
And I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna leave on this note because I was looking at all those nice children on rivalry week. I'm just looking at those stands, like look at all those hundreds and thousands of white kids just getting pissy drunk. Gonna go to some frat house, sorority house after the game.
You know what's crazy? The millions of people on a Saturday that will attend college football.
I'm just looking at. I personally am not one that can be around 100,000 people just sitting outside.
Oh, it's rough. I went to a Penn State game. It's not easy.
Pissing yourself, probably. There's probably people out there pissing on themselves, can't get to the bathroom fast enough.
Yeah.
You know, people out there
throwing up because they drank too much.
Drunk,
it's terrible.
The groping.
Oh, a lot of that. White
people must be stopped.
Yes.
No people of color in those stands like that, man.
All right. Anything exciting this weekend?
No, we're good, man. Thursday, drive-by therapy, me and Dr. Tasha. Right. And Saturday.
What's the topic this Thursday?
Dating while black.
Dating
South Florida.
So that's
white people stay away this week.
Really?
And
Cameron says, "Go Buckeyes!" Buckeyes will be playing another. I think they play Maryland.
Oh yeah, they're good.
Yeah,
they're good. They're gonna be one of the 14.
Penn State against State, Minnesota, 2 undefeateds going at it.
And Saturday, I'm going to Indian Town to do this. Miss Inez 103rd birthday party.
Look at you. See, you're all over. You're doing.
Pray for me. I don't know. This is one time.
You have no idea what you're getting into.
I don't want to kill.
And then for us, this Saturday at Crazy Uncle Mike's, it's beers and burpees.
Ooh.
A fun event. We're going to have push-ups, sit-up competition. We're going to have some trivia, and it's all to benefit one of the local charities. I think it's Eat Better, Live Better. So this Saturday, I think from 1 to 3, we're going to be at Crazy Uncle Mike's.
Where that is?
Up in Boca Raton.
I might go on the way up to because.
Or maybe on the way up, and they have a stage. Maybe we get you up there. We introduce you to the owner. Maybe do an open mic night there. Something. We can make that happen.
I'll come in, baby.
And we're getting ready to open up our VV20 studios. Don't forget.
Can't wait. I'm gonna get all sexy.
Look at that, Chris. All sexy.
The results.
Well, that's another episode of the Irregulars. Everybody, thanks for joining us. We really appreciate the input. We enjoyed that you came by and joined us. If you enjoyed the show, please share it. If you didn't, we're sorry. We didn't do better.
And it's my birthday, damn it.
And it's my birthday. Happy birthday to me. Peace out, everybody. Have a great rest of your week. Go Giants.
Peace.
Peace.